Alright, we are live. Welcome, guys, to the first actual live show here on our channel, or the fifth podcast, in case you're watching it later, which is fine. Hold on, we're gonna have first actual live show. Alright, and that is, of course, so we can figure out if you comment or anything like that. We have it right here.
He's got the comments, and I've got the details.
Well, yeah. So, the way this is going to work, we have stories. They're listed up above. They're listed down below. We're also going to introduce ourselves.
Where's our intro?
All right. Hello. Welcome back to Week in Movie Bros, where, of course, I am Jacob from Jacob Is Here.
And I'm Ray from RZ Jones 18. Welcome to Stranger Things Day. Also, happy 4th.
Yeah. We are...
No offense to America, but the Stranger Things take it part.
We are going to go see Spiderman tomorrow. Super exciting.
We buy tickets tonight. Woo!
And yeah, we're gonna watch Stranger Things.
All day.
All day. Literally, that's as soon as we get off here. That's what we're doing all day. But either way, we're here to talk about several different stories. Like I said, they're linked up down below. They're also in the description, so you have all the news.
You guys see in the title, it's A&D Week.
Approve and our favorite game, approve, disapprove. If you're here for that, that will be at the very end.
So come back.
So you can come back if you don't care about any of the actual new stuff that dropped this week. But the first story we're going to talk. Sorry, what?
Sorry, we don't give you what you wanted until the end.
Yeah, it's like a, oh, they're doing it kind of moment, But the first story we're doing is the fact that Little Mermaid has casted possibly up to 4 actors playing roles. We're going to talk about each of those roles and how we feel about them. We did mention Ursula last week, since that was last week's news. Ursula was never announced. We still have no idea if Miss McCarthy did sign the contract or not. I'm sure they're probably waiting until D23 to make any huge announcements. But then again, I thought Ariel wouldn't be announced until D23, so what do I know? This movie is really picking up steam real fast.
Which probably means it's going to start production probably soon.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the next one after Mulan. Is that we're going to get is Little Mermaid. We're going to get Mulan and then Little Mermaid.
Have you realized something?
What?
All of the remakes they've been doing recently are all from the 90s.
Well, yeah, they're doing the Renaissance.
So if they've done Mulan, Little Mermaid's next. Wouldn't the obvious next one after that be Tarzan?
No, because we've already had a recent Tarzan movie.
Not Disney's version.
But it doesn't matter. I don't feel like Tarzan is going to be a part of it. They're doing Disney live-action princesses. Jane is not a princess.
Neither is Mulan.
Mulan is a princess.
Oh, I thought she wasn't.
Wow. That just hurt a lot of
Jane is a princess in everybody's hearts except for yours, apparently.
I'm talking about actual princesses on the list of princesses. Jane is not a part of that. We'll get
He's a prince.
Okay. We don't have a prince line. I'm sorry. We're moving on.
So
the first thing we're talking about is okay. You can talk about it since I know more information, but you can introduce it.
Thank you. So over the past week, we've been getting some casting announcements, as you said, Little Mermaid. Awkwafina and Jacob Tremblay have been in talks to do some roles, but the big one that's official, like signed, dot, and everything, is they have casted Halle Bailey. Man, I feel bad for her. And cast as Ariel. It's not Zendaya, is it, Jake?
Nope, but I do have to agree with some of the... Well, I don't really know. I watched one video, Grace's video on it, because I didn't really know who the girl was, and then she kind of gave me a little history and things. It brings up a lot more questions than answers, so they really should have went with Zendaya. And I only say that I have no idea how well she acts. She's in Grownish, TV show on Freeform. She has a singing career with her sister. It does very, very well. Very, very popular. So she can sing. She can sing beautifully. As they hired her for her voice alone, then I can understand why. Her acting, like I said, I'm not entirely sure if it's good or not, since I do not watch the TV show she is original to. But she's like 16 years old.
Yeah.
She is the youngest princess they have cast so far, and I would have to say Little Mermaid probably has the most skimpiest outfit out of all the princesses, because she's a mermaid, and I don't really think they're going to put her in that outfit.
Well, it's not just that. The whole Ariel relationship
that's going to change.
Really weird now.
I have a feeling they're going to change the whole thing. One, because there's such a backlash when the movie originally came out with the whole, oh my god, I'm going to go above water to be with a prince. That seems like a good idea. It seems such forward moving for females. They're going to change it. So, which is fine, because it should have been changed before.
Now, let me ask you another question when it comes to her casting. She's mainly done singing in the R&B department. Does that mean, do you think the soundtrack is going to go with her style?
Well, I have a feeling that they probably went with her as well because Lin Miranda is working on the songs. He's Hamilton. I mean,
so do you think it's going to change any of the songs now?
yeah, just like they'll customate it to the people that they hire, just like they did with Aladdin. How they customate certain songs to work with Will Smith to make them more comfortable while they're singing, and to make the performance even better. It's gonna be like I think more Moana than Little Mermaid, if that makes sense.
How does it make you feel though?
I don't really know personally, but it brings up a lot of good questions, such as what are they going to do about the sisters? Is Trident going to be of a racial descent? What is the thing? Where are we going with this? How many more people? Who are we casting next? Is Prince Eric going to be white, or is Prince Eric going to be black? What is the line here? Everybody does kind of agree that we should probably make Eric a different ethnicity instead, because Ariel is, and they're going with the Caribbean, which is why they probably hired her, and most people in this movie will probably be under that same line as well.
They'll be under the sea.
Yeah. And so a lot of people think that Trident should be still white, whereas her family, her sisters, should be all different types of races.
But then, so that brings up my other question when it comes to the two casting choices. Jacob Tremblay as Flounder, I think is perfect.
Yeah, it's adorable.
But Awkwafina as Scully, that's the one that threw me off. Because if we all remember from the classic 1990s Little Mermaid, Scully is as white as you can get when it comes to that voice. So, and they also said that Scully is going to be human in this version.
I don't know.
That's kind of like an important thing to Ariel. That's like her way of transporting from the human world down to the ocean. So are they just changing it to where it's no longer a bird, it's a female human?
Probably. I have a feeling maybe, and
it genuinely threw me off. It was like, why is Awkwafina talking about Scully? Scully's a bird. Oh, it's a human. Oh,
but I mean, she could still be doing the voice for.
No, I read in reports that she's going to be a human. I was reading reports from Variety and such that they are doing a human version of Scully for the movie, and it's not going to be a bird.
Wow.
And I don't know why Awkwafina would take this role, to be honest, because Scully's not the brightest character in the world either.
Because it is she has to level up as an actress. And
is Scully the way to do it?
Yes. Though? Little Mermaid is the way to do it. Not so much the character you're playing in Little Mermaid, but Little Mermaid, period.
Can I be honest with you? Mm-hmm. I don't think so. I think of any Disney live action movie, the two ones I can think of that would really put you on the bar is Mulan and Beauty and the Beast. I think those are the two, or Aladdin, and they've already been done.
See, here's the thing with Disney live action, period, they're changing so much about the originals, such as Mulan is like a completely different movie now.
Yeah, there's no music. Mushu's not even the movie. Well, is Mushu?
I don't know.
Is Mushu even in the film, or is it something, or are they doing like the whole Awkwafina thing? It's going to be.
I have no idea.
Because that's like I said, an important character to Mulan is Mushu, and taking away Mushu, it's like taking away Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, or taking away the conscience.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
Now, I can give Awkwafina this. She is a funny actress, so I think she'll be able to do the comedy really well when it comes to Scully. I don't know. Of all the casting so far, I think the Flounder one's got my most attention, which is the sad part because Flounder's barely going to be in the movie.
Also, something else to mention here, because we are talking about the casting for Little Mermaid, is the fact that now we understand why Melissa McCarthy was definitely looked into.
Yes.
Due to these really broad strokes that they're taking, that they decided to take some very interesting, very forward casting with Little Mermaid. Personally, I don't mind the fact that she is race bend. I personally think it works for the character. Also, Disney did it themselves.
Right.
It is a Caribbean story. They want people to ethnically actually belong in the Caribbean. It makes sense.
Has anybody else realized something? As these live action movies have progressed, the cast have gone from like kind of nobodies to only a star-studded cast. Like when you look at Cinderella and Maleficent, it was only really one person per film that was like. Mm-hmm. But now look, I'm going forward. Beauty and the Beast, star-studded cast. Lion King, Aladdin.
Well, it's because Cinderella did so well and Maleficent did so well that they're like, okay, people actually care about these. Now we can actually start spending the money that they're making.
But doesn't that hurt the movie, though? I liked having some nobodies in the cast.
Well, I mean, like she has her fans. I know she has her fans. I've seen them on Twitter, but I don't know who she is, and so she's a nobody to me.
Right.
Even though you're not a nobody, nobody's a nobody. I don't mean that in a rude way. I just mean it like.
But I feel like they give like those kind of roles. I want more people to start shining in these. Like Lion King, for example, we have young Simba and young Nala, two real nobodies, and they're getting their shot as the young lions, and I like that. I kind of wish they would have done something for Ariel, where they would have given it to a like
I said,
no, not like that. Like someone Disney just found.
Yeah, they're not going to do that though, because it's the vocal. They need some kind of background. They need some kind of following, some kind of background. So just in case the movie doesn't do well, you at least know she did her part, and her fans showed up and was like, "Oh yeah, we're supporting you." You know, because there's a lot of hate on the internet right now towards her due to this casting,
Which I don't
understand.
By the way, if you're making racist and ignorant comments about this casting, shave your head and go to sleep. It's a famous line from Christian Collider. Shave your head and go to sleep.
Well, I don't know personally. I also personally do believe that they would have casted Zendaya in the role as Ariel. I don't think we would have had this problem, and that is only because of how loved Zendaya is as a person and actress and things like that.
But don't you think Zendaya would have overshadowed the movie?
Well, the main person is supposed to overshadow. That means you have to build a cast around her. Now they're not building a cast around, our Ariel, because she's not going. Who knows? She could be an amazing actress. I'm not doubting her talents whatsoever. But they really need the all-star cast behind her, just in case she does choke, I guess.
She chokes on her own breath.
So, you know what I mean? So I'm very curious to see what they do with Prince Eric. Honestly, that would be the next big
I'm
thing.
more curious about Stryton.
Like I said, once again, there's several actors out there who I think would be perfect for him. And I don't know. I'm on the fence of, I think her sister should be her same ethnicity and her dad.
Why is everybody worrying about the sisters so much? They're barely in the original movie.
It's because of the simple fact that everybody wants there's a lot of people who want because they race bend her, they want a whole entire race bend.
That's fine, but people are flipping out about a scene that's going to last 15 seconds in the movie.
It doesn't matter. It's a big part to a lot of people who love the movies is the sister.
They're barely in it.
That's how amazing they are to them. It's the fact that they made
they were kind of snobby little bitches.
Well, hey, no curse words.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Family friendly.
Really?
All right, but I don't even remember what our next story is. Let's see.
He's using our description.
Well, we could go ahead and jump into Endgame, which we did not see.
Okay, so as many of you probably know, because they heavily promoted the shit out of this, was the Avengers Endgame re-release, aka let's try to beat Avatar, aka with a bunch of other stuff, aka it didn't work. So the numbers came in from this weekend, and it is $100,000 short of Avatar's box office. So I bet Bob Iger's sitting in the seat like, get ready for re-release part 2. We're gonna put more in it. It's not gonna work. This clearly showed that everybody who wanted to see Avengers Endgame saw Avengers Endgame, and now just went and watched it at home. And that was the clear showing. I mean, it just proves one thing: Cameron made the untouchable. It's never going to get touched. If Endgame has been the clear winner to do it, there is not a single film now that can do it. I don't think. Prove me wrong, but I don't think so. I don't. Avengers had the clear shot, and it didn't do it. Not even with all 3 billion people that saw the movie.
I would have to agree on certain parts of that. I think a big reason why the re-release did not do so well is because A Little Man in the Sky fling me in this week. I think personally everybody else thought, oh, we already saw this. We spent a lot of money going and seeing this 1,000 times. We're not going and paying more money when we're just going to go pay and see Spider-Man the next week. There's no point to give them more money if we're just going back and doing. I think because families normally can't afford seeing more than 1 to 2 movies a month if they're lucky. So you wouldn't want to save for the movie that you actually really want to see, and you're not going to want to see a movie you've already seen.
Right?
And you're buying it, at the end of the month. I mean, it was just a bad idea because they released the re-release, and then 2 days later they're like, "Oh, it's also coming out on Blu-ray."
No,
and everything.
I think what screwed them up is what they announced was going to be after the film. The Stan Lee tribute, I think, is the only legit thing to come out of that. If it was just a movie and the Stan Lee tribute, it would have had my ticket there. But like you said, they just announced it's coming out digitally on July 30th, and they said there's going to be a deleted scene and a sneak peek for Far From Home. That's the other thing that did not need to be needed in the Endgame re-release was a sneak peek to Far From Home. We're literally a week away.
That's what I mean.
Not even a week away. It's out now.
That's
didn't need it.
That's what I mean. Is that I don't really I think if this would have came out 2 weeks ago,
different.
maybe,
I think it would have been very different.
I think there's a lot more people who would have went and got
because
it,
honestly, 2 weeks ago, no offense to anything came out 2 weeks ago, there was nothing out that anyone wanted to see.
Yeah,
so Avengers Endgame would have just strolled through into Spider-Man going into this weekend.
Yeah, but they didn't do that.
They decided to put them next to each other. I guarantee you they were thinking, oh, people are going to go see Endgame and then want to go see Spider-Man right after. If you want to do that, you should have released Spider-Man Avengers Endgame on the 1st and then made it coincide. Like you can go see Avengers at 10 o'clock in the evening and then boost your way over to Spider-Man at midnight.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah, they should have released it hand in hand together. It would have made more sense. And personally, it would have been...
And it would have made a lot more money.
Like, for instance, for our theater, Endgame is...
They didn't even get it till the third day it was re-released. We didn't get it till the third day it was re-released.
Yeah, and so we have it at our theater, and so we can actually go see it. We can't go see it, but we could go see it.
That's not true. We can go see it.
Well, I mean, we can, but we're
going to see Spider-Man.
We're going to see Spider-Man instead. So I think it brings up good points. Is that one, you had a horrible re-release. It's because of the content that you re-released with it. The deleted scene, I know it wasn't done, but if you would have put the money back into it and finished that deleted scene, I think maybe it would also have done better because a lot of people did hate on that fact.
Okay, before we go any further, I really need to just get my chest off of this because what you just brought up. The fact that I'm hearing people outrage, and you can't save this, you can't give me a point or anything. It is a deleted scene, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, it is not finished. The CGI is going to be crap. And when you look at the Hulk, he is going to be moving like this. You can't be mad at them for giving you that scene. They were just trying to tell you what the other version of Hulk's opening in this movie would have been. You cannot be if you were talking about that scene right now, watching it on TV, you go, "Oh, I wish I seen this movie. It looked really funny." But since it was in the theaters and you're watching it undone, now you're getting all upset about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's fair.
I feel like it is because they could have went back into the editing room and
finished the scene.
Yeah, finished the scene and then sent it out because they have enough money to do so.
No, but that would have been a waste of money for a weekend. I really think so.
I think it would have went over better.
No,
I think it would because if I would,
first off, the scene was stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree. But if I went and saw it and that's the scene that popped up, I'd be like, okay, so they're trying to sell me a cheap movie.
No, they're trying to sell you the extra. They're trying to promote their digital release coming out at the end of the month, and so therefore they're showing the scenes are going to be part of that digital release. The scenes on the Blu-ray and the digital are not going to be done either.
Yeah,
so
but
that's two contrasting things. I think
we're in two different areas.
I think people are bitching about something that doesn't need to be bitched about.
I think that they have every right. That's why I said we're in two different areas.
So, now the Far From Home scene,
I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is.
Why? Why do you care? You already know about the end credit scene.
I do, but I don't want to know anything else. I want to enjoy myself and get super duper excited.
To be fair, the Far From Home scene they show is in the trailer.
It's okay. I don't want to know. I haven't watched the trailer in months.
It was awesome.
I've
seen it. It was awesome.
I haven't watched the trailer since we went and saw.
And neither of us have seen a Stanley tribute. I'm saving that for my first. I want to save it for a real experience watching that because when he told me what it was about, I almost cried when he told me what it was about. It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
and also
do a reaction to it.
Also, a little Spider-Man update. Stan Lee is not in Far From Home.
Well, yeah, I didn't think he was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Captain Marvel was the last one that he got to do.
No, Endgame was the last one.
No, they filmed Captain Marvel first, and so Endgame was already filmed.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Marvel's got that in her favor.
Yep, that's why they do the nod to him in that one.
And isn't the nod going to be in Far From Home again? Where they show all the cameos before the movie starts?
Yeah, I think that's going to be, the end.
Going forward.
Well, I think going to start Phase 4 back up.
That's what's going to stop.
That's when it's going to stop. When Black Widow comes out in May, I think that's when it's going to stop. And
Okay.
even though it's not been confirmed, it's totally coming out in
It's
May.
coming out in May.
Yeah.
May is Black Widow. November is Eternals. Which, by the way, I want to see something from Eternals at Comic-Con so bad now.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll either.
Well, they will.
I have a feeling we'll get images. I feel like we'll get images where they might get. Well, they haven't even started shooting because they're not done casting.
Marvel cannot do that. They showed an entire clip
Yeah,
for Guardians
true.
of the Galaxy after only doing 1 week of film.
Well, I don't. What I mean is, I don't even think they're shooting yet.
Yeah, they are. They started principal photography.
Well, yeah, but like.
That's not to start. That's not to put
I don't
something
think
together.
so. I don't think so.
They could like an atmospheric kind of trailer, which like the plans they're going to. They don't have to show anybody in the film, but they can show like the locations they're going to.
I don't think that would. I don't know. I think I would hold.
I think it would because hear me out. They show off the atmospheric planets, and then the title of the film, Eternals, rises up, and the lights come on, cast in front of you.
Maybe. I don't know. I think they should announce the whole entire casting at Comic-Con.
Yes.
Everybody who's going to be
everybody and everything. I think Black Widow and Eternals should get their casting announcements for sure.
Well, Black Widow, I'm pretty sure is done. I think they should announce the roles for Black Widow, and they should show a clip to Comic-Con that we probably won't get to see.
By the way,
But
yes or no, we get the confirmation for Doctor Strange 2 at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know. See, I've been debating if Phase 4 is going to be completely announced by Comic-Con, or if they're going to wait until D23 and completely announce it.
Feige said they're going to announce the slate at Comic-Con.
All right, well, yeah, and see, this is why I think why he's waiting is because of the thing that I know about Spider-Man.
What do you think the slate's going to be
I
like?
can't tell you. I honestly cannot tell you.
I think it's Black Panther 2, obviously, because, Black Panther. Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange is a fucking sequel. I need it. Black Widow, Eternals, and I'm saying it right now, the fifth one, Fantastic Four. I'm saying it right now. Fantastic Four with the next one.
No, I don't believe so because you have to put Captain Marvel 2 in there.
No, save her. Save her for
No, she's
phase.
the next. She's the.
No. It's too soon.
She's going to be in Phase 4, is that right?
Yes, so let her be in Phase 4. Save her sequel for later.
He's the end of Phase. Spider-Man's the end of Phase 3. We're going into Phase 4.
Right, so save her for Phase 5. Save her sequel for Phase 5. They usually wait a couple years before they do.
No, they don't. Have you looked at how the phases go before
Doctor Strange came out in 2016.
I'm talking, yes, Doctor Strange should get his sequel. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying before it, and Fantastic Four is not coming until many years down the line. They release 3 movies a year.
No, let me have it. Let me just say it. Fantastic Four will be the next one.
Okay.
Captain Marvel will be the end of Phase 5.
I cannot wait. Until he's
just
so disappointed. And that'll be the day that I cry. Because I'll be so happy at his disappointment.
So, moving on from the marvelous news to
Netflix. We're going to Netflix, in which you might be watching Netflix as we speak, which we respect you. We do. We really do. But you could be done with Netflix as we speak, because it's only 8 hours long, and you could be watching it since 3 o'clock this morning, or midnight if you're over on California time.
Lucky bitch.
I mean, it was technically they got released the same time. I mean, it's not really lucky because we just got 3 hours after. It doesn't matter. The point being here, we're even talking about a little TV show called The Witcher, which is coming out in December, is the projected date.
I love that, if that's the case. That is a perfect show to put out in December.
It's the projected date. They have announced, Netflix has announced that it is coming out this year. It won't be till the end of this year, and so December.
Imagine that?
November or December.
Could you imagine if that's the case? That's the way Netflix fights Disney Plus with Mandalorian to put out The Witcher.
Yeah,
that is a hell of a way to fight off their content. Oh, dude.
But with The Witcher, we did get some stills. They look really pretty.
I no longer hate these stills because I have reasons. I no longer hate them.
I didn't hate them when I saw them. I am kind of curious because they are very different from what we wanted. Where's the second sword?
I can explain.
I know where it is. I just am mad it's not there.
No, so people are getting mad about these images because they're not video game based.
It's based off the books.
Right. And so people are
like... He has 2 swords in the books.
Yes, he does. But everybody's like, where's the second sword? In the books, Roach holds the second sword. The second sword only shows up in some of the books. It's not in every book. Roach usually holds his sword on the horse.
But also,
That's why.
I have a great counter. And that is, I'm sorry, the books are famous for when they came out. They are not famous anymore.
I actually read the first one. It's not bad.
I'm very proud of you.
It's really good.
But But we can both agree here that the video games surely surpass them and that they are the more famous version of them.
I disagree.
I'm talking like wider appeal. And
Wider appeal, yes.
That's what I mean.
Story-wise, I enjoyed the books more.
Well, you didn't even play 12 hours of Witcher.
That's not true. I put in almost 50 hours in The Witcher 3.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I saw your time count.
On the Xbox.
On the PlayStation, I saw your time count.
I put in 50 on.
Because we even talked about it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how much further you are from me. We had this whole conversation. Don't sit there.
No, I didn't. I put 50 hours in the game. Doesn't mean I put 50 hours in the story.
No, I know. I saw your count. It wasn't 50 hours. That's what I mean.
No, 50.
No, it wasn't. It's okay. We'll move on. It's okay. We'll move on. But I think the stills, from a video game standpoint, I have no desire to read the books. I like the fact that I can go visit my own stories and live them my own way, which is what the video game is allowing us to do.
Right.
Whereas the stories in a book, it's completely different, where you have to follow a certain path to get to a certain...
And so that's the path they're following when it comes
Which makes more sense for a TV show, but I think design-wise, they should have went with a much more updated version towards the video games. I think it would have went over better with people who are going to be watching it. I think you should figure out how to appease both sets of fans. You can fix the story of the books to appease the books fans.
I guarantee you they're going to release another poster at Comic-Con with them having the two swords on it now.
Oh, I know. Now it's like, oh my god, why did we mess up so bad?
And I think it's stupid.
I don't think it is. Personally, from a fan point, I think I was really offended.
And from a fan point of my point, I understand why there's no sword on his side, because that's on Roach.
I don't care. I don't care.
Roach plays a bigger part in the books than he does in the game. In the game, he's just a horse you ride around. In the book, he's an actual character that rides around with Geralt, and he sees what happens with Geralt. And that's why his sword is on his side, because he can go Roach, sword. And he brings a sword to it. He fights off the monsters and puts it back on Roach, and Roach goes.
That's perfectly fine, but he should have two swords.
My only issue is Cersei.
I personally didn't like the females as much at all.
Yennefer, I think, looks really good. I think Yennefer looks good.
I don't know. I personally, once again, I have the same problem with Netflix, and it does kind of look like a cheap Vanity Fair shoot, but a good one at that. In their defense, I don't know. I wanted more, but these are just still images. These are just images.
And remember,
to get us excited.
like you just said, we're almost 6 or 7 months out from the show.
So this is personally.
Trailer, yes or no, Comic-Con?
Yes. Trailer, yes.
Do you think the trailer will help you better?
Yes. I think the trailer will sell this so much better. I personally, not a huge fan of Henry Cavill.
Are you nervous about him?
I think personally there's one image of him being all beat up and things that they did for it, which looks so spectacular. No, I'm not nervous.
No, not about that. There's a reason why I liked Mission Impossible Fallout so much. He didn't talk.
I don't think he's a horrible actor.
Hey, he's not the best.
But I think he's brooding enough that he can be.
Oh, I agree. It's just, I love the way Geralt speaks. Like, his voice is so entangling. Like, you want to hear what he has to say.
But he's also an asshole, and I think Henry Cavill can play a perfect asshole. So
yes, he can.
So that I'm okay with.
No, but my issue is with Cersei. It's not because of the actress or whatever. It's the character itself. People in video game content only know about her from 3. Yes. So I feel as though people are going to be saying, "Oh, this is based on Witcher 3." Then, no, Cersei has been in the book since the beginning. Yeah, she's just been a little kid. Mm-hmm. And Witcher 3, you see her as a kid to an adult. She's only an adult in this, so I'm wondering which book era this takes place in. Because each book is its own separate story. So as you read each book, Cersei gets older. So I don't know which book era they're going in. Like, is it towards the end, or is it a little more towards the middle? I don't know, and I don't know how big of a role Cersei's going to play in the story.
They have announced that the 3 characters that they have done photo shoots for, that we have seen in things, those are our main characters. They'll be in every episode. Those are the stories.
Well, Yennefer makes sense because her and Geralt have the best love story, I think, in the entire game and in the book. Because the redhead, no offense to the redhead at all in the game or in the book, I don't care about her as much.
I don't know. It's debatable.
She has the best, home.
Oh, okay. That's not where I thought you were going with this. So we're gonna move on from that remark, and we are.
Are you excited about The Witcher?
Debatable. I think once again I'm still on the fence, but also I'm gonna be very open. I want to be gladly surprised.
Do you think this is Netflix attempt to try to put out another a solo original series that can stand on its own?
Yeah, I think this is Netflix attempt to try to figure out. Okay,
is this a fantasy show?
Yeah, to try to figure out where's our Game of Thrones type thing. I think is what they're trying.
There's the other one. Is Amazon going to be at Comic-Con for Lord of the Rings?
I don't know. They have announced several things for Lord of the Rings.
I'm really excited about the Lord of the Rings series. I really, really am. Jacob's not as big as a fan. I love Lord of the Rings. Oh, the fucking Hobbit. I love Lord of the Rings, and so I'm really excited about Amazon series. And so I like seeing fantasy come back in this way because fantasy films, I love them to death. They just aren't good anymore. So seeing like these like old timey fantasy age stories told on like longer spans of TV, Dark Crystal, Witcher, Lord of the Rings, I love it. Forgive me, Lord. Anyway,
I think that's. Oh, wait, hold on. We're also gonna talk about lastly before we jump into our approve or disapprove game.
Which, by the way, what he's about to talk about, we did talk about in the podcast beforehand. It just never came out.
No, it didn't because I was on vacation. I'm still currently on vacation. That's why videos have been shaky. But either way, we're gonna continue on. And that is, we're going to talk about Spider-Man and how much money we do believe that's going to make. On Tuesday, for a good idea to where to start, is that it made $39.6 million for a Tuesday opening. Which is really, really good compared to its other predecessor, which comes out tonight, which had a Tuesday midnight release, whereas Spider-Man had the whole day to play.
What comes out tonight?
Yesterday. Today's Thursday. Yesterday, Midsummer came out with a $1 million opening.
Oh, I thought you meant yesterday, the movie yesterday. I thought you meant the movie yesterday.
Oh, no, that came out last weekend. That did not. I can currently check and see what the box office is. Currently, see if there's any other numbers since Wednesday is over.
I'm guessing by the end of the 4-day, it's going to make 165 by the end of the 4-day.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere around 150.
Which is not bad at all for them, considering how much Homecoming made in its opening weekend.
No, we just have a Tuesday number, nothing really for anything going forward. I am going to click on sometimes they are late to the party. No, so currently worldwide we're at 150 million as it has 110 overseas.
So worldwide it could make about 200 probably then.
I would say more than that. Yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be a success whether it makes.
Well, I mean logically because we're only at 39 million here. If we're projecting around 150 to 160 this weekend, then you have to add that to the initial total, and that's almost $140 million more. And so it will make around 300 worldwide.
Which is woo for Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man's initial run from Homecoming was like 780 or something like that.
I think it's going to be Homecoming.
I feel like if it doesn't make $1 billion, I feel like that might be a problem. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for it to make $1 billion. This is the
crazy thing. This will be the first Spider-Man film to reach $1 billion.
If it does, and I really hope it does.
And that's crazy to think about how many fucking Spider-Man movies we've had.
And it also has one of the higher RT scores and has one of the higher cinema scores.
Is it higher than the Spider-Verse?
No, I said one of the higher RT scores. And then also it has one of the higher cinema scores for movie-going experiences. And so the word of mouth is going to be extremely well. So people are going to go see it. So it could even
be part of that good mouth word thing.
Yep. Well, hopefully we could get out of it and be like, oh, that was a mistake. I don't think so.
No.
I honestly don't think so. But I have been proven wrong time and time again.
But what I'm more excited about to say is this. This will be the most successful second Spider-Man film in the trilogy to be done.
Yes.
Because we've had Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, and we don't talk about the other one.
As much as I enjoyed the first Amazing Spider-Man, the second Amazing Spider-Man, after multiple viewing experiences, I say multiple.
Multiple. We saw it twice in theater.
No, I'm talking about me personally.
Oh.
I have seen it a lot of times. It is not as good as the original.
Really?
To say the least.
Where'd you get that notice? I am the Rhino.
It's not as good as the original. But with that also being said, we just have to okay.
Why do you get so small, Spider-Man?
So we are going to go with.
We are going
to see. Oh, these are there.
And we're doing this for July, right? Not August.
Yep, July, since it's the beginning.
So we can already say one of them. Approve Spider-Man.
We're not there. Hold on. Talk about something. What do you want to talk about as I IMDb this?
Well, then, I mean, we were talking about TV, and I'm talking about Netflix. This morning, I watched the first 2 episodes of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I completely agree with you people now. It is a fucked up show.
Okay.
I've already seen a little boy naked, and
Oh.
it's really weird. And he lives with a very, very older woman, and she's hitting on said little boy. It's really weird.
Okay.
That's Japan for you.
So, if you guys have never been here for an approve or disapprove, my brother is going to pull up the comments on his phone, since I have the approve or disapprove over here. Simply.
Sure, Ray's gonna do it because Ray knows how to do it.
Oh, it's okay. You just go to YouTube. There's nothing bad. Where's your YouTube? Click right there. So this TV show they were watching on Netflix. Talk more about it.
So yeah, little boy.
Okay, how about we focus on something a little different than little boy?
There are giant mech fights, but the mechs have blood. So when the kid's using the mech to fight the angels, shoots him in the head, and you see this burst of blood coming from one side and the other. It's freaking cool. It's my kind of show. And there's 26 episodes and 2 movies. So.
All right. So.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. So you just said over there. So the way this works is we are going to go to.
Hey, there's one person in the chat.
Yeah, we don't shut people out, Zachary.
Why?
It's rude. Because they could just be there. So we just want them to be there because we're welcoming you. We're a welcoming community. Just watch. It's fine. You don't have to comment. It's up to you. We're going to play a game called Prove or Disapprove, where approving means you approve the movie. Disapproving means you disapprove the movie. It's very simple.
Explain that.
It's very simple because I have to. It's very simple, very easy. We do it every month. We go through the whole month's things and we talk about if we want to see that movie or not. It's very fun. Honestly, we laugh really hard. So here we go with the approve or disapprove. So the first movie we're going to talk about, we're going by a list here, so Spiderman is not the first movie. We're going to talk about Midsummer, since that's the only one in here that I understand. And I'm going to definitely approve this film. I'm super duper looking forward to this. He doesn't like horror films. He doesn't like really graphically violent horror films. None of this stuff appeals to him. So it's
none whatsoever. You'll never see a review of Midsummer from me.
Especially if it's 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Hell no.
Yeah, so. But the other one that's 2 hours and 9 minutes long that makes 3,000 minutes altogether. Oh, 3,000.
I don't know how they did it, but I love you, Marvel 3000. Spider-Man Far From Home. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we approve. So far, hopefully we approve completely. We're seeing it tomorrow night. We are going to have several videos for that.
Also, I want to make an announcement when it comes to Spider-Man Far From Home. I made a Stardust account for our channel.
Oh, you did?
Yes. And so as soon as we get out of the, we can go into the movie and we can talk about what we want. And as soon as we come out of the film, we can react to it. Cool. I made an account for us, so we can do that.
Cool. That's very, very exciting.
And I'm going to use it for myself, and I'll also give you the stuff that you can use it for you. So when you come out of the films, you can talk about like for a short 5 seconds.
All right. Well, on July 12th, next weekend, we have a few movies. I think there's actually one here that I think you might approve. The first one is being Crawl, which I do approve, and Zachary does approve.
I think it looks like a lot of fun.
I do think it looks like a lot of fun.
And your trailer reaction, priceless.
It's on this channel if you want to watch it.
It's really funny.
It's actually one of the higher up trailer reactions, so thank you for that. But the next one is Stuber, which
Stuber looks funny.
I'm gonna make this. I don't think it looks
I'm
great.
kind of biased at this point now because Achievement Hunter's done videos with Kamal and Johnny, but the movie looks funny. I think I think Batista and him look really good together.
All right, the next one we're going to be talking about is The Art of Self-Defense, which you might not know what this is.
I don't know, so meh.
I'm going to disapprove. It's an indie film that's coming out that's supposed to be pretty good for like Oscars and things like that. I watched the trailer for it. I didn't really think it looked promising personally, so I'm not super duper excited for it. July 19th brings us... Oh, that's what it brings us. So we have 2 movies here. One smaller one with Bring Girl, which Into the Ashes. I did watch the trailer, did react to it, did not upload it. I think it looks meh.
I don't know.
It's okay. Then we have The Lion King, where we disapprove, but hey, he approves, so be happy with him.
There should be like an entire trilogy of videos dedicated to your spiral of Lion King.
It did go up, and then it went real far down.
We're still seeing the movie, though.
Well, he is. He'll probably have a review more than likely than I will.
You're seeing it, too?
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it opening weekend.
Yeah, I'm seeing it the Friday it comes out.
Yeah. So that's the difference. July 26th, I don't know why this hasn't moved yet since there's no poster, there's no nothing. Bram's The Boy 2 is still slated to come out on this day.
What is it?
The sequel to The Boy with Katie Holmes.
Oh.
But there's
So it's supposed to come out at the end of the month?
supposed to come out at the end of the month. I'm going to
Comic-Con.
approve, I think.
I'm doing mine as this Comic-Con. I think it'll show up at Comic-Con.
Very possible. Also, the movie that we all are going to go see together as a family, except for Peyton, because she's against Quentin Tarantino, and that is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm gonna get 2.
We're going to approve this movie.
If this movie sucks, I'm gonna be very upset.
I have a feeling that there's a lot of people who are probably not going to like it, and I think there's a lot of people who probably are going to like it. According to IMDb, it has a 9.6, which is really, really freaking high in the meters. So
basically, it's going to like this. Either the Tarantino people are going to love it, and then the non-Tarantino people are not going to like it.
I don't really think so. I think this one has the most widest appeal to audiences. It does. I think this has the most widest appeal. Personally,
I think Manson's got a wide audience.
I don't really think it's about Manson, so I think it has a wide appeal. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the last movie.
Wow. July's kind of short.
Yeah, I agree.
July's 3 big movies are Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Lion King, and Spider-Man.
Well, see, I believe that Crawl could be an underwater hit. I did it.
You give me crap for making these puns, but yet you make one.
I do. August, though, I'm very looking forward to.
August is packed.
August, once again, we'll be doing a live show. So how these work, I guess we should explain that before we sign off and talk about kind of Stranger Week, which is going on currently. The way these work, the first of every month, or in the first week of every month, we're going to be coming on here and doing the podcast live with you. You guys can always watch it afterwards or whatever. These podcasts will not have an audio because I do not actually have recording. These also, and not every time we're going to be sitting in the same room. It just happened to work out that the first live show we get to do is that we're here together. More than likely, it's going to go back to our normal setup. But hey, that's perfectly fine too. Who cares?
It works.
We're here. We're having a good time. That's all that matters personally to me. And then also, do you want to talk about kind of Strange Week since I talked
Absolutely. So kind of Strange Week. So these past couple of days, as you guys see on the channel, we've released some Stranger Things videos. We have the Spider-Man review coming out on Friday. It's kind of Strange Week. We have a lot of stuff going on. And to end the week, we are doing our reactions to Stranger Things Season 3.
Yep.
It got released, as he said, at 3 o'clock this morning, but we're going to sit down and watch all of them because we love you guys. We have nothing else to do.
Honestly, I had no idea. I didn't really think of anything else to watch this whole entire July. It's just this. We're okay with that.
Yep.
I do want to mention, because that kind of sounds like they're all coming out together. They're not. These are.
I love my brother, but he can't do that much work in that span of time.
They're each an hour long, except for the last one,
which is an hour and 17
minutes. So I will, of course, tell you if these are going to be cut up into
not
different.
Sponsored.
Yeah, totally. I wish it was though.
Are you kidding me? We had the sponsor of a stretchery.
But but I will let you know if it's gonna be cut up or not into several parts. Let's say episode 1 is so good that I feel like it needs 2 parts, whatever. Each episode will have a discussion afterwards, and so they'll be kind of longer. The actual live thing, where we watch it, will be in the beginning, and if you guys want to watch the discussion, that's up to you. It'll be at the end, so it's not going to interfere with your viewing experience whatsoever of the video. But we're very excited to react. We're very excited to watch it. I'm very excited to spend the whole day doing that.
And also, this is kind of like an inaugural thing for me. This is my first one. It's my first live reaction.
It is his first live reaction. He's actually quite nervous about it.
No, I'm just going to treat it like I usually do. I'm just going to sit down, relax, and watch the show.
Yep. And so I think that
pretty much sums it up.
Okay. We're doing things differently. I don't really like to talk about behind the scenes of the channels very often.
We're doing things kind of straight.
Yeah, same. But I figured we would right now to mention trailer reactions have changed.
Yes.
And everything going forward.
Which, by the way, we really appreciate you guys' response to the changes on trailer reactions. The Knives Out trailer is doing really well. We did one other one.
No, the Stranger Things fan theories.
Oh, we did that as well. No, we also shot another trailer reaction.
We did. No.
I thought we did.
No, we shot Stranger Things things.
Okay.
Yeah. We still have another Stranger Things video. They'll probably end up going out tomorrow now I'm thinking about it because we're watching it all day. I don't have time to
because it's the best and worst of the show to this point. I don't know. We might have to redo that video now to watch this.
Yeah, now that I think about it, we might have to do it again. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see if those two change.
It all depends on how well the show is. Which I've heard is
really. But yeah, so we did change some things. Thumbnails and stuff have changed. Whole 9 yards, and to the better, I believe.
I think it is to the better. And we have to give all the respect and props to this guy over here. He really put some time and effort while I was at work yesterday to make these thumbnails as awesome as they are. So as always, we really appreciate those likes, subscribes, and notification bell. Hit that notification bell, which is the A underneath my head while he's here. That way you guys can update regularly with our videos, like what's going on with the channel. And in about 15 minutes, we're gonna start watching.
Yep, we're start watching Stranger Things. I would say I live tweet them. Why tweet throughout them, but we're using my phone to record reactions too, so that is not the case.
Oh, well, we have mine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I'm very excited, though.
There's a crack in the screen.
Yes. But I'm very, very excited. And then for Spider-Man, like I said before, we're having 2 separate videos. We're filming a video when we come out of the movie theater, which is our non-spoiler review. It's just kind of what we think, our opinions and things, without giving any spoiler details away. And then we're going to come home and we're going to film a very lengthy video talking about all the spoilers and any discussion type videos. These videos are not going to be scripted or anything. It's going to be very fun. I'm very excited.
Are you kidding me?
So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And, of course, we will see you guys all next week for another podcast on our normally dated schedule, which is Saturday.
And, of course, I'm Ray from RZ Jones 18.
I'm Jacob from Jacob Is Here. Our channel.
We switched.
I know. Our channels are going to be linked down below in case you haven't follow us. Just click on them and figure out what they are because I really don't feel like talking about it.
No, but it's Stranger Things time.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.